Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to STARCOM Unknown Space, where I find myself farming resources in this asteroid belt, because I narrowly escaped with my arse barely intact from a new sect of the Devout calling themselves the Elite, which forced the realization upon me that I seriously need to upgrade my ship, so I've been farming aluminium and all kinds of good stuff. But I've also found a couple of artifacts. This orange glyph sphere, I had no idea what it was for, or this stone skull, other than providing some research points. However, I have since learned that there is a good chance that you're going to get various different coloured glyph spheres when farming asteroids. You'll have to destroy a lot of asteroids, but eventually you'll get 3 different coloured glyph spheres. Do not sell them. By all means analyse them, but keep a hold of them. You'll thank me later. Anyway, rather than venturing back into elite space, I am going to try picking some slightly lower hanging fruit while I get the ship upgraded. There's that variable star that Dr. Rama wanted me to investigate. It's right in the middle of deep space with no available wormholes anywhere near it, but I do have Mark II engines now. Well, I have one Mark II engine. Didn't have enough gold and titanium for more than one, hence the farming expedition. At the moment, my single Mark II engine is backed up by a pair of Mark Is. Do need more firepower though. Hell, I need more of everything. Let's have a look. A single Mark II engine does 240 thrusts, which is more than double what a single Mark I does. And if I scrap the 2 Mark Is, I will get back the 5 gold that went into making each of them. So let's... yeah. Oh, great. That Mark I plasma is overheating now. Alright. The downside of having 2 Mark II engines is, well, look at my energy draw now. 7.8 gigajoules per second, and I'm only generating 5.3, so I need another reactor. Another 2 reactors would be good, because then I'd be generating enough power to also fit some more weapons. See, I've only got 3 chirolite. Oh, so many choices. Right, anyway, first of all, let's sort out the energy generation. So, I need the scanner, I need the lander. Tell you what, let's put 1 reactor there, 1 reactor there. Okay, now I'm generating more energy than my peak draw. Like 1 gigajoule per second more, which is fine. Until I start adding more weapons, of course. So there's another Mark I, another 2 Mark I plasmas, and now I'm drawing 11.5 gigajoules per second while only generating 8.8. But that's peak draw. I can probably still sustain the fire rate of those plasma guns as long as I'm not also boosting the engines. Probably. I could fit a couple of Mark Is to further increase the speed. It also further increases the energy draw, of course. Oh, I can fit another micro reactor. And now we are just generating more energy than our peak draw. However, we're also overheating all over the place. So, yeah. I mean, not terribly overheating, but there's not a lot of point in using 2 Mark II engines if you're not getting peak performance out of them. So I'm going to have to start moving stuff around and taking advantage of thermal vents and open space in order to sort out the heat distribution. Yeah, that's looking better. It's a lot of firepower, although I wasn't able to fit that 3rd reactor. Ran out of resources. He's hoping that doesn't come back to bite me in the arse. Anyway, 190 research points. Ooh, Mark II plasmas. You know what, I'll research them. I'm almost positive I'm not going to actually have the resources to make them. Yeah, titanium and yttrium. And I've got no yttrium and no titanium. Oh well. So, keep an eye open for titanium and yttrium. Trade for it maybe, or just I'm not even sure where it drops. I've only come across a small amount of it so far. I guess just bigger and tougher enemies. Not looking forward to that. But anyway, lower hang... Oh, and I forgot to fit the Explorer module. Right, because I can't do planetary surveys without it. Oh, where am I going to fit that? Oh, you've got to be kidding. I don't have the resources for a survey lander now? Oh. Alright, I'll sacrifice a couple of deflectors. Now where am I going to put it? Great. Will it fit? Can I flip it around, maybe? I normally stick it at the bottom between the engines. Maybe if I flip it around. Yes! Okay. Attach it to the back of a reactor. Alright, we're good. So, our mission, should we choose to accept it? Well, we've got more than one, actually. We've got more than two. But we've got two at the moment that I feel sufficiently equipped to handle. This CXTA Smuggler, the Space Hauling Guild that works for the Trading Guild. Again, I haven't actually met the Trading Guild yet. But they wanted me to investigate a smuggler ship. So I'm not anticipating too much trouble as far as that one's concerned. And then there's also this variable star that Dr. Rama wanted us to take a look at. There's something hostile in this. You know what? Let's give... I know I can defeat a martyr. I could defeat that before I upgraded the ship. Although, maybe it'll drop some titanium. So... And also, I'll test out the power consumption versus output. You know what? I'm impressed with the guns now. I am very impressed with the guns now. This martyr is getting absolutely wrecked. Although the energy drain, the sustained energy drain is problematic. I mean, I was able to keep firing in time to take that martyr out. But his friends turned up. If I get into a sustained fight with more than one target, I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, this flinger actually takes me... Oh! Oh! Did you see that? There was an emissary. There was an emissary. There's also a whole bunch of bad guys in this system. No, I'm going to chase the emissary. You basically get one chance to catch these things and then they're gone. And they generate a portal to somewhere that you, well, probably haven't been before. Come on, you little bugger. They're fast as well. Although I am a lot faster now myself. And I was capable of outrunning Devout ships before I just upgraded the engines, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's coming back this way. Stay still, you little bastard. Oh, it's leading me back right into the Devout. Oof. Nobody saw that, right? Nothing to see here, folks. Oh, one of the advantages of upgrading the bridge to an Explorer bridge is that you get an extra 15 support crew, which is nice. There are modules that you can fit, accommodation for extra support crew, but you can get more just by upgrading the bridge. Right, here we go. Round and round she's going to go. Where we end up, ain't nobody knows. Oh, all the way down here. Okay, well that's kind of taken us a little bit off the reservation, but it's a new unexplored system, so let's get it explored. And there's something down here to investigate. A small colony. It's been abandoned for a century. Slow economic collapse, possibly due to decline of some local industry. And the investigation reveals we've captured one of the stealthy observers in the forest. Very six-limbed creature with an exceptionally large brain cavity for its size. So these are sort of like the de-evolved creatures of the civilization that inhabited this planet. And they're worth 65 research points. There's something on this desert world as well. We picked up a signal. Go on, Ensign Perks. Let's see if you can find the source. Ooh, no, I don't think that's going to work. The signal's disappeared. So we just blew our chance of finding whatever that was. We can't redo it. Man, that was the worst roll possible. Literally rolled a 1 out of 100. Nothing there. Although the crew are gaining experience, so even if you blow the survey, you're still getting something out of it. Something hostile just arrived. Oh shit, it's the elite. Alright, let's try to at least get the rest of the scans done in this system before they put me into combat. Okay, nothing there. Once you've scanned every celestial body in a system, you get a speed buff. The navigator, not that bad actually, they're small ones. I'll try to take these guys out. These ones aren't going to be on the beam weapons. And I might get some titanium, and maybe some chirolite. But yes, once you've scanned every celestial body in a system, the navigator is able to compensate for the mass of those celestial bodies, and therefore you get a speed buff while you're in that system, which is nice. And it looks like I'm comfortably at least able to take out a bunch of elite scouts. They would just stay still. That would be nice. Well, I mean, you know, they're scouts. Movability is their defense. It's hardly surprising. Oh, they just flew into each other. Thank you. See, it's not just me. Right, let's have him. Oh, titanium. Titanium. Devout Void Data Bank. I've picked up an artifact of some kind. Alright, let's scoop up the rest. Titanium's good. I really need titanium. Finish this guy off. I'm pretty sure this is the last one of this system. I'm not seeing anything else on the scanner. Wait, come back here, you little bugger. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, he doesn't light it up, him, does he? Right. And more titanium. So what's this? They've been curtailing their search for a dead star due to attacks from void stalkers. Huh. Something that's forced the Devout to abandon doing something that they want to do. Not sure I want to meet whatever did that. Anyway, one final planet to investigate in this system, gas giants, and 20 research points, some highly organised bubbles of ozone in the upper layers that the anomaly scanner categorises as borderline life. So, there's a system over there with a wormhole in it. I mean, that's where I was originally going. But the emissary portal kind of took me a little bit off course. I think that was the system that was crawling with elite earlier, because I was heading through it to get to the CXTA Smuggler when I got rudely jumped on by a whole bunch of extremely nasty elite ships. Do I want to investigate this blue star in the Nebula rather than just heading straight back to my original mission? Because there is a wormhole portal there, so yeah, you know, it's kind of tempting. But I do this, don't I? I'm like a dog that sees a squirrel. Like, ooh, shiny object, quick, I must go and investigate it. I mean, then again, it's right next to a wormhole portal. I can always come back and investigate it later. Look at the size of the galaxy, by the way. You seen how much I've investigated so far? And how much more remains to be discovered? Yeah, I'll at least try to remain on track. Like I said, that blue star in the Nebula, it's not far away from this wormhole portal anyway. So I can easily get back and check it out later. But for now, I'm going to try to focus on two things at once. Oh yeah, two things. I said there were two things. Yes, the CXTA Smuggler mission. And also that very... Oh, whoa, 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 what's that? Past something in deep space. What is that? Squirrel! Where did it go? Lose it, is it? Or did I just miss it because I'm going so fast? Okay. Ah. What is that? An autonomous drive system with a nav system and a data bank. Presumably it was used to deliver messages across large distances. Oh. So this one's died. Ensign Gleese the engineer reckons that it was just more cost effective to send a whole bunch of low cost devices, knowing that some of them would fail, but you'd also know that some of them would get through. What's this? Research on the vault? What? An exhaustive compilation of what a certain academy has learned regarding reverse engineering Telonial constraint protocols, which is not very much. 30 research points. Telonian? Have I heard of the Telonian before? I feel like I have, but I'm also not sure. So confusing. Well, anyway, didn't give any resources. Hang on, what's that? Oh, that's the... Or is it? Is that... Do you remember I was in deep space and I detected this massive polyhedral object that suddenly started... I don't know, I think I poked it the wrong way and it suddenly started discharging a whole bunch of particles that were completely unknown to science at that time. Oh, the Brogadar. Can I maybe kill the Brogadar now? Because they can piss off. I'm not paying them for protection. Well, you know what? 3 of them. I'll have a go. I've just got to keep moving and avoid these broadside cannon things. I swear they're just space pirates. I mean, they're all between me and the wormhole. I'm actually... Wow, their ships are slow. I'm actually outpacing them, flying backwards. Ooh, that does kind of hurt though. Oh yeah, that hurts a lot. Maybe try not being where they're shooting. Let's give that a shot, shall we, Jingles? Let's run that one up the flagpole and see who salutes. Okay, I triggered battle stations there, so the support crew got the ship back up and running quick. I'm doing the whole squirrel thing again, aren't I? Let's ignore the Brogadar, get to the wormhole, stay on course. Now, so I go through a flinger to get to the next system. Well, I don't have to. I could just fly through deep space. Oh, hang on. There are some bad guys here. What are they? The hell is a faithful? Have I come across those? They look familiar. They sound like Devout. They're hostile. They need killing. So I guess I'll stop and kill them. Aluminium, nothing particularly valuable. I mean, this is like your basic resource. There's a couple more of them have jumped in behind me. Again, you know, it's just aluminium. I can't be bothered killing these things. We'll take the flinger. I'm pretty sure they were elite in this next system. And a whole bunch of planets that I didn't get the chance to investigate because they were elite in this system, but I'm not picking up anything on the sensors other than the unexplored planets right now. So, you know, make hay while the sun shines and all that. If there's no elite... Oh, wait. An adherent? Again, it sounds a bit Devouty, doesn't it? Let's try and get some investigations done while they're still outside of combat range. Oh, there's a lot of them. Yeah, this is sounding a bit familiar. So, what we got here? An old building, relics of a civilization that peaked during its Iron Age and then faded. We got some gold. Okay. I mean, gold is good. I need gold for my engines. Definitely not for paying off the Brogadar. Right, so I'm going to be in a fight very soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the elite. Let's at least see how the new weapon systems... Nothing new about my weapon systems, it's just more plasma guns. But let's see how they stack up. There's another 3 bad guys. They're not actually in combat range at the moment. Again, you know, we'll keep going. All these guys are dropping though is aluminium. I don't need aluminium. Oh no, some titanium as well. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is actually worth it. As long as I don't get overwhelmed. There's so many additional contacts in this system, but they don't appear to be coming to the assistance of this guy. Oh wait. No, they are getting closer. They're just not getting closer fast enough. That one's now running off to... yeah. Yeah, they are coming after me. That guy had the sense to retreat to the safety of his friends. I'm not taking on 4 or 5 of them at once. Let's just get out of here to the a relatively quick deep space jaunt to the next system, which hopefully isn't overrun with elite, and which hopefully the elite pursuing me aren't going to follow me to. Are they still pursuing? You know what? I think I might be able to take just 2 of them. There was something like 6 of them remaining in that system, but only 2 have pursued. And the one of them is the one that I beat up earlier. They take care of these incoming missiles. Ah. Ooh, nobody saw that, right? It's fine. Look, this ship is a lot more manoeuvrable. Oh my god, what am I doing? Nah, the ship is more manoeuvrable than I'm used to. Excuse isn't going to hold any water. I'm just being bad. But I can do this. I can take these guys. It's a shame. Well, it's a bit of a mixed blessing. Because none of these guys are the ones with the... ooh, iridium. Nice. And titanium. But none of these guys are the elite warships that I encountered in the previous video with beam lasers, because I could really use some beam laser salvage. However, that means that these ones are actually much easier to kill, so yeah, it's a bit of a mixed blessing. If either of these guys had been armed with the beam lasers, I wouldn't have survived this fight. Okay, more titanium, more aluminium. I'll take it. And 2 less Devout for me to worry about. Now, we've collected... oh, we need to collect a data bank from a... oh, it's in the Devout space, so there is going to be Devout in this system. I want to track down this CXTA Smuggler. Alright. Nothing on sensors yet. Still nothing on sensors. Although, sensors have picked up another pursuer from the other system. Although it's just one of them. So what's on this planet? Outdoor market, an aquatic alien selling food, and some Triton uses the code phrase and we're presented with bowls filled with some kind of food which contains Devout maintenance logs. Ensign Siglus Lee is saying that this dish must be very unpopular if ordering it works as a code. So, Devout maintenance logs. Whatever this is, it was within the routine maintenance logs of an experimental Devout vessel. Although without context, it's very hard to interpret. What do we have here? Oh, natural changes in this planet's temperature from orbit shift have trapped all of the water as ice beneath the poles. 15 research points. Okay. Oh, that's an elite frigate. That elite frigate has pursued us all the way from the previous system. No anomalies detected here. He's nothing if not persistent. I've got another 2 worlds in this system to scan. It's just the one frigate though. Ah, we'll give it a shot. Although wait, are the frigates the ones that are armed with beam lasers? I do kind of need beam laser salvage in order to research my own. I might not get a better opportunity than this. Oh, that's a lot of missiles that didn't have the range to catch me. Okay, yeah, I think this is missiles, plasma guns, and beam lasers enemy. Oh, and he's got shields. Oh, and he's a lot bigger. Yeah, and he's got beam lasers. Yeah, no. I'm not taking on one of them. Again, I barely escaped with my ass intact. Fortunately, I was able to send the crew to battle stations and heal back almost all of that damage. But that is nasty. You can see why I was so keen to run away the first time I encountered these guys. Oh, hang on, there's a flinger up here. Oh yeah, that's the flinger that... Well, you know what? The CXTA mission is complete. I don't know exactly what it was that I discovered, but the next time I come across a CXTA hauler, I'll hand it over, and I'll hopefully get some kind of a reward. So that was the one thing that I had to do. The other thing was that yellow star. Dr. Rama wanted me to investigate I'll have a stab at pronouncing it. A Cepheid variable star. From now on, I'm just going to call it the variable star, because I know how to pronounce that. The Cepheid part, not so much. This is apparently something of massive scientific importance, because variable stars have been theorized in our universe, but nobody's ever found one. But we found one here. What's a variable star? Well, it's like a star that kind of turns on and off regarding its luminosity. 1 minute it's very bright, and then it dims. And then it's bright, and then it dims. And oh shit, more elite. Yeah, no. I don't know, maybe I can kill this one. Get some useful salvage before the rest get close enough to harsh my vibe. Maybe. And they are just scouts. It's not that bad. I can take them out. I have to hit them first, of course, but then again, it is like 5 scouts and whatever this is. But yeah, that wasn't so bad. And I'm getting titanium and iridium. You know what, if that's the only threat in this system, well, aside from the frigate that chased me to the other system and is probably on its way back now, but I'll scoop up everything that I can here. Nice. You know what, I could fully explore this system now that it's cleared of hostiles. Anyway, I keep threatening to explain what a Cepheid variable star is, but yeah, it's a star with variable luminosity. It's bright, then it's not, then it's bright, then it's not. And I mean, there are theories to explain what kind of stellar processes could cause a star to do that, but they're all obviously highly theoretical. There's no actual proof because nobody's actually observed a variable star. But there's one here. So as soon as I've checked out this system, large craters too localized to be natural, but they lack the radiation signature of nuclear or antimatter weaponry. 1 point of crew experience, and that's this system fully investigated. There's just the one planet left to investigate in the other system. Now, bearing in mind, this is the system where that elite frigate followed me to. But I know I can outrun it. And it might be in deep space on its way back to the original system. Wait, what? Flotsam spotted? What's flotsam? There's a thing. Alright, thank you, Ensign Kepler. Jetsam, flotsam, usually shows signs of fragment damage from hull collapse. It's mag sealed. We'll have to blast it open to see what's inside. I can do that. Devout Jetsam Flotsam 9778. What the hell is that? Well, it's some research points. Hundreds of petri dish-like structures, all filled with a gallium arsenide substrate. So it's 15 research points. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Still that one unscanned planet in this system, and no sign of any Devout. So, oh wait, no, there it is. There's the elite frigate. Hopefully it's far enough away that I can get this survey done without being interfered. Yep. Get the lander away, turn the ship around, ready to depart. 88 aluminium and 10 yttrium. Totally worth it. Right, let's get the hell out of Dodge. I am not fighting that thing. So, where to? I can head for the Flinger, because I want to investigate that. You can even see the yellow star is like brightening and dimming, and brightening and dimming. Don't know why. That's kind of the point of why Dr. Rama wanted me to go there. Whole bunch of unexplored planets down here in that nebula as well. Whatever. Got the Brogadar, another Brogadar cache to investigate. No shortage of things to see or do. The only limiting factor really being just how upset the Devout get with my presence in these systems. Let's take the Flinger, leave them to it, and then, actually, you know, I'm going to head back to the station. I'm going to pop through the next wormhole, head back to Solano Station, because I've accumulated about 300 research points. More importantly, yttrium, iridium, and titanium. So I'll see what upgrades I can fit. I might just have to fight my way through a few Devout. Well, who am I kidding? I don't have to. These aren't the Devout elite. They're just regular Devout. So I can take these guys out easily. The only problem is I'm probably not going to get an awful lot from it. Other than... Oh, actually, I'm getting some titanium. Some yttrium. Wasn't a complete waste of time. Alright, through the wormhole, back to the station, and let's see what further upgrades I can fit. And I promise at some point we're going to investigate. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things to investigate. But at some point we are going to investigate that variable star. But for now, let's head home. $300 research points. Oof. Can I do more with my plasma guns? That's 20% more damage per unit of energy, which is really good. But even greater plasma range. That's also really good. It's my chief advantage with the plasma gun so far, and that makes it even better. And that's it for research. I've got nothing left. So, nothing from the command crew. Commodore Yu's got nothing for me. Neither has Lieutenant Milton or Dr. Rama. So, still cannot... I've got exactly half the yttrium that I need. And I'm still short on titanium. So, you might be thinking, well, just scrap some Mark 1s, salvage the resources, and make some Mark 2s. And yeah, but also no. I'd recover some yttrium doing that, but Mark 1s use aluminium, where the Mark 2s use titanium. So I wouldn't be getting enough titanium to, yeah, wouldn't work. I could fit more Mark 1s, but I'm kind of worried about my energy draw. I really need more energy. No promotions for the crew. Almost there though, 5 more planetary surveys and I can do that. Anyway, I've got a star to investigate. And instead of just taking the wormholes and the flingers, I thought I'd just take a cruise through deep space and see what I can detect along the way. You'd be surprised what you stumble across when you go through long distance jaunts through deep space. Lieutenant Avery says, wow, space is big. Yeah, you'd be amazed at how big space is. You might think it's a long way down to the chemists, but that's just peanuts compared to space. Jackpot, found another star. It's an orange star, so it's not particularly bright. We had to get this close enough in order to be able to see it. And I realised that astronomy, well, it kind of does work like that, but not on this kind of scale. Just go with it. It's a game. My great aunt to the 7th was Henrietta Swan Leavitt. She figured out how to use Cepheid variables to measure galactic scale. I've been waiting to bring that up. Bridge crew, tell me you're bored without telling me that you're bored. Look, we're about to discover another system. There'll be things to do. There might even be things to fight. Ensign Perks. I think it's great we're investigating... Whoa, cut the scuttlebutt. Just a reminder to everyone. Everything on this channel goes into the ship logs, which any command level officer can review. So if you're getting sassy about Dr. Rama, you might want to think about what you just said. I heard from one of her lab assistants that she's really warm and friendly and great. Ensign Perks out. Okay, we're getting close enough to resolve a couple of planets in this system. So far only the 2. But remember, I only need 5 more crew XP to get a whole bunch of more crew experience points. Nothing special about the star. And there's a wormhole gateway here. So this, and a flinger. Ooh, where does that go? Oh, what the hell is that? It's shielded, whatever it is. Let's send the survey team down. There's a station in orbit. I've never seen anything like that. Network of structures. The engineer reckons that an oddly inefficient use of their advanced technology. It's like heating a tea kettle with a laser on another planet. So they're transferring energy by warp induction to the station above. Ensign Glees could try to shut down the network, but let me just try to investigate the station first. Primitive space station protected by a remarkably advanced energy shield. Survey team is only able to investigate it from afar, significantly less technologically advanced than most other space vessels we've seen. But that is an extremely powerful shield. I just can't get through it. Huh. You know what? We're going to stick a pin in that and come back later. I mean, you can see it's still pinging on the map as an unresolved encounter. I want to see where that flinger goes to. Well, actually, there's only one other planet in the system, so... Oh, and I need to... Okay, there is more to do, but there's no anomalies detected on the gas giant. I need to activate that wormhole gateway for a quick way, well, to anywhere. Where does... It looks like the flinger's actually heading straight to the variable star system. So that's handy. Right, we'll take the flinger. It's going to save us a bit of time. Oh, careful, don't overshoot. The ship is a lot faster and more manoeuvrable than it used to be. I mean, I know I tried to use that as an excuse earlier for why I kept ramming into Devout ships, but it is a lot faster and more manoeuvrable than it used to be. So, Cepheid variable star. What's this? Clear even from the distance that this is no Cepheid. There's some kind of megastructure occluding the star's output. You what? Hang on, I found something here. Titanium and platinum. Okay, that's really good. Return to the ship. What do you mean there's a megastructure occluding this? That would... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Holy shit. Well, that would explain why the star appeared to dim periodically. There's a megastructure built around it. It's got the design characteristics of other remnant artifacts. Besides including the star's light, it appears to be influencing the star's fusion somehow. 75 research points. Alright, I am not messing around with this. So we'll leave it alone for now. Apparently the main projection of that structure appears to share some design attributes with the stabilizers STARCOM used to hold the wormhole open. Well, there are some further unexplored planets in this system, but holy shit, would you look at that? I mean, it's a yellow dwarf star, so it's not... I mean, it's still a megastructure. You know, it's not... It's a small star, but it's still a star. That is amazing. And there's nothing else in this system. Although I have picked up another star over there. Actually, there's another 2 stars for me to investigate. Or I could head back through the wormhole and go and chase up another mission. Or, you know, because I seem to be coming across an awful lot of weird stuff while flying through deep space. So, why don't we do that? Because whatever's going on with the megastructure around that yellow dwarf star, I can't interact with it. Yet. So let's look around and see what else we can turn up. Hoping to bump in... Oh, I mean, I don't know. I keep bumping into all kinds of stuff in deep space. And even if I don't, if there are any other stars around, just off the beaten track with systems that need exploring, this is how you find them. No such luck. Well, not yet. But there are still these 2 systems for me to take a look. Actually, there's a third. There's that yellow star that I spotted in the Nebula earlier, and now another 2 blue stars. If at any point, by the way, and this advice is good for the whole game, if at any point you find yourself stuck and you don't know what to do, there are quests that you can't complete. There's an enemy space station here. If you find yourself wondering what to do and where to go next, just go exploring. I guarantee you something will turn up. That's just the way this game works. Just pick a destination and go cruising through deep space. You'd be astonished at the discoveries that you make. So there's a wormhole gateway here as well, and a flinger, and the Devout space station. But I can take the station out. Like, this is not my first rodeo where this sort of thing is concerned. And check out the range of the plasma guns now. Yeah. And this isn't even their final form. I mean, it was kind of disappointing that I did all of that. Oh, hang on, there's another ship coming in to the defence of the station. I should be alright. But while it was a little disappointing that I went through everything that I've just done, gathered all those resources, unlocked all of those new technologies. Oh, it's the Brogadar again. Brogadar. No, piss off. Can't you see I'm busy? Ah, crap. It is just the one of them, though. I can probably take him out. I'm just going to need to lure him away from the station. Because I don't want to be fighting both of them at the same time. Oh, and they're attacking the Brogadar as well. But yes, you know, I collected all those resources, I unlocked those new technologies, and still not enough resources to actually even upgrade to Mark II plasma guns. But it wasn't a complete waste, because I did at least get this increased range on the plasma gun. And while my energy generation is still, you know, not what I'd like, as long as I'm not boosting the engines, I'm not really outdoing my energy draw, or energy generation. Or the energy draw, isn't it? You know what I mean. One big hit from... They really are just space pirates, aren't they? They fly around demanding gold, and they bury their treasure on planets with an X marks the spot. And they've got these big... Oh! Shit. Shit. Hands to battle stations. I realise everybody did see that. But I'm sure I can do this. You know, this would be one of those circumstances where it would be better, because I'm just doing manual control here for everything. Engines, guns, everything. This would be better if I were to set the plasma guns, because there's only one target for them to shoot at that's in range, the Brogadar ship. Set the plasma guns to automatic, and then I could just concentrate on avoiding enemy fire. That would definitely be a better way of doing this. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, because I'm bad, but it would be a better way to do it. Yeah, I can take this guy down. I just need to let the guns recharge. I'll scan this place while I'm waiting. No anomalies. Alright. Come back here, you. I'm not done. I mean, you know, you come across... Oh shit, getting too close to the station. Maybe, I don't know. No. I thought perhaps I could lead the Brogadar near to the station and have the station help me kill them. Which it would happily do, because they don't like the Brogadar either. But I couldn't get him close enough without getting shot at by the station myself. I don't need the station's help. I'll be fine. It might just take a while. I am reasonably confident. I mean, I don't know for sure. But because the Brogadar seems so obsessed with gold, I'm hoping, because I do need gold and titanium. Oh, and they are shooting at it. Nice. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to salvage a whole bunch of gold from killing this thing. It's just a question of attrition, really. There's no doubt that I am going to be able to destroy it, as long as it doesn't have any friends jump in. Because these things can take a lot of damage. You can see why previously I've never really been keen to fight more than one of them at a time. And even now with the upgraded plasma guns, I can take one of them out. It's just a bit of a slog. There he goes. Right, gold please. And any other interesting stuff. Neutronium! Oh, worth it. No gold, but neutronium. And no artifacts either, which is a bit disappointing. Anyway, we'll finish this station off, because I want to investigate the planet that it's guarding. And why is it guarding? It shouldn't take too much to finish off one of these stations. Like I said, this isn't exactly my first rodeo. Wow, did that manage to miss a stationary target? I mean, I shouldn't laugh too much. I've missed stationary targets. And more titanium. Right, let's get this place scanned. And activate that wormhole gateway. For a quick trip back home. Oh. We're permitted to land without incident up on top of government building. Okay. What's going on here? Something about the collapse of the fallen empire, minimal economic damage, but the Devout have exerted their influence and economic power on the planet's populace to encourage conversion. And they don't want to be caught speaking with us. That's understandable. Ensign Triton notes that the minister's tone changed at a certain point when a universal translator displayed a new signal. She thinks somebody else started listening in. Does that mean something's coming? Oh, hang on, I did pick up an artifact. An amber skull, what the hell's that? No resource or scientific value. But then, Ensign Cygnus Lee reckons the skull had a code concealed in its markings designed to be hard to see without trioptic vision, coordinates of the surface of a nearby planet. Trioptic vision? What, you mean like the Devout? They have 3 eyes? Huh. Well, that's now being tracked on the map. I guess we should probably investigate. Oh, CXT. Oh, and an emissary ship. Oh, no. So many different things. I'm going to activate this wormhole gateway first. I do need to speak to the CXTA because I've got the CXTA Smuggler mission to hand in. But also, I cannot let this emissary get away. Wow, I am so much faster now. And there's its wormhole portal. The thing is, it's not going to stay open forever, so I kind of have to go now. And I find myself in a completely new system, no idea where it is, totally unexplored. There is, however, a wormhole gateway here. And I am immediately under attack by some type of ship that I have never seen before. So, it's always nice to get out and meet new people. Join me in the next episode and find out where we are, and more importantly, who the hell these are. I'm just going to activate the wormhole gateway in case these guys turn out to be significantly tougher than I'm prepared to handle. Nobody saw that, right? Yeah. Oh, how could this possibly go wrong? Turn up in the next episode and find out. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope you're all having a great day. And as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.